want to go retweet it on mine?
Why are you waiting until the second I hit the start stream button?
Because I'm saying it's live.
Oh. Well, okay. Well, anyway. Yes, sir, we promised you a great main event tonight.
Oh, you're doing it.
You're live right now. Yes. And this has been a show that we have been looking forward to pretty much since we planned it. And this is going to be great. King of Summer tournament. The winner gets to be number one contender.
Yes. This is one of the biggest shows AHHWF has ever put on. And I can't wait. There's so much to be excited about. You got these great matchups just ahead of you. That's already enough. But then there's that great bracket challenge, Ben, that contest that we're doing.
Yes, there is a bracket challenge involved.
You can watch along at home, and you can gamble. You can bet with your friends. You can keep up with your little bracket as you watch the show. This is gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be, as you put it, every week, another exciting episode of HHWF.
44th pilot calling it Shagmageddon. Yeah, so we're starting off tonight. The first match of the night, the 1 seed versus the 8 seed. It is Mr. Clean versus John Wick. Mr. Clean, obviously one of the top dogs here in AHHWF in Season 2.
Former men's champion.
And John Wick looking to prove something. We're going to take you down to the arena right now.
I love that this pay-per-view is happening in Anchorage, Alaska. The greatest wrestling tournament of all time is taking place in Anchorage, Alaska.
Why not?
Why not, indeed?
Making his way to the
I didn't grab my computer. I'll check the chat on my phone.
In particular, weighing in at 250 pounds.
Make sure you get off the Wi-Fi, though.
Yes.
So that we can make sure that the people watching at home have a wonderful experience.
You know who I hope doesn't have a wonderful experience, Ben?
Mr. Clean?
No, John Wick. No, it's Mr.
Okay.
Clean. I'm kidding. No, even though I would benefit if Mr. Clean does very well, because I too entered our bracket contest, and I honestly had to admit to myself that Mr. Clean is my pick to go all the way. So,
I mean, I was kind of torn between just, like all these bracket challenges, you want to pick the teams you like to win, and you don't want to pick the teams you don't like. But at the same time, Mr. Clean does have a good chance of making some distance in this tournament. But I would love to see a first round upset right now here, the first match, and have John Wick put down Mr. Clean.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do any math, but I think other than Shaggy, maybe John Wick is the other fan favorite to win. I think the most people are rallying behind Mr. Wick, the Baba Yaga, if you will. And how can you not? Because he's just an exciting dude. Sharp-dressed man, cool entrance, does little finger guns, right there. And when he gets in the ring, he does cool shit. That's all you can really ask of a wrestler, right? Nice suit game, some neat moves.
There's a lot of great character development happening in the chat right now. With Mr. Clean is so bright because he hides his sins, and then Sam saying Wick will show his sins.
Well, Wick exposing Mr. Clean right now, ducking that first clothesline and coming back like a big knee. This is what we like to see, Ben, unless you're me with your bracket on the line. That's saying they put my dad in the game. I'm not sure which one's your dad. I hope for your sake it's John Wick or coworker Brian. He'd be a nice dad, I think. Does Brian have kids, Ben? Have you talked to him about that?
It never came up.
Look at John Wick, Baba Yaga handling Mr. Clean there, just scooping him up and throwing him down like a rag doll. And a big spear.
I would love to say something positive about John Wick right now, but I'm worried that I will cause the momentum to go the other way.
You know what? John Wick sucks. He's gonna blow this at any second. Ooh, look, he's taking it right to Mr. Clean. I think maybe he's learned his lesson from his battle with Wario, where I don't think he was aggressive enough. He's looking plenty aggressive here, stomping a mud pie in Mr. Clean's arm, who would just hate that terminology. And look at this. This is one of the the nasty holds he was using in that Fatal 4-Way last week to get warmed up for this. That is like some weird mafia torture technique type stuff.
Yeah. Bending the arms backwards and now going for the pin, but only a 1 count. Mr. Clean not done yet.
Going for a kick to the head, but Clean
Ooh.
savvy in avoiding it. Come back with a big forearm, cutting off Mr. Wick as the fans boo in displeasure. I don't know how you can boo anything other than displeasure. Can you boo in pleasure? I guess you could. You know, people you love to hate.
Apparently Brian does have kids. The fans at home know.
Aren't he and Kathy in the booth divorced? I really don't make it a habit to talk to my coworkers. So, and when they do talk, I go to another planet because I don't care what they have to say.
I do talk to my coworkers, but I'm also very bad at retaining information.
We're a bad combination.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Speaking of a bad combination.
Yeah. Clean and Wick both going for covers early on, which, Ben, is very wise. Because I don't know if any of our fans... Actually, they probably thought about this. They're smart people. But the people that are in this tournament, even if they win, which is a good thing, they will have to keep going throughout the night. And they could have as many as, what, 3 matches?
Yeah.
So you want to conserve...
The winner will have to beat 3 people tonight.
Yeah. So you want to conserve not just your energy, but just your body in general. You don't want to be taking those big belly-to-bellies from Mr. Clean if you have to then have 2 more matches and try to win them both. And, Ben, this is why Mr. Clean is my pick to win this whole thing, despite... Whoa!
Oh, hey! How's your pick looking now?
He looked pretty sweet flying through the air like that. That was like the hot rod scene where he's falling down the hill.
Yes.
What is this? John Wick got Mr. Clean up on the shoulders. And dropping him face first onto that apron, the second hardest part of the ring. But the reason why I picked Mr. Clean is, like you've mentioned on Twitter, this is top level competition. Like 7 other of the top people in this company.
Ooh, John Wick flying, but nobody home. And now Mr. Clean.
There's the
Clean
experience.
and John Wick's clock right there.
But he didn't get all of it because John Wick didn't even go down.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought I was getting ready to say, but he got enough. But no, he did not get enough because Wick's still in this. But my point was that Mr. Clean has the most experience of being on the top rung of AHHWF. Everyone else in this tournament has either not been there at all, or it's been, they've had a title match that they lost.
Well, that's why, Mr. Clean is the #1 seed here in this tournament. And, meanwhile, John Wick still,
oh, God.
A fan favorite from his work outside of AHHWF, but still has a lot to prove here in this company.
That's true. Oh, my. Did you hear that? I shouldn't laugh because that's my boy John Wick, but oh, my God. Taste of his own medicine here, unfortunately. Mr. Clean firing back at John Wick with the same maneuver he hit him with earlier.
Jake Peralta would be a good addition to AHHWF. You should, Pilot, if you have, I don't know, if you made a bracket yet, you should go make one now. It's just because if you win, I want to be able to add Jake Peralta.
We didn't announce the prize yet.
Oh, well, that's the prize. You get to pick somebody that we signed to AHHWF.
Yes, you will be our talent scout, and you will select the very next roster member of AHHWF. Big time prize for a big time event. So yeah, get those brackets in if you haven't already. And John Wick trying to finish off Mr. Clean, but looking exhausted in the process. Yeah, Mr. Clean not going on that easy. But that was an impressive offensive tactic there, Ben. Hitting that RKO and then rolling it back into a Dragon Sleeper. That was, I believe, how he beat the Penguin last week, right? To win that Fatal 4-Way?
I believe so. Ooh, big spear from John Wick.
But what happened?
Oh,
Did he catch him with a DDT?
It looked like the John Wick spear turned into a DDT for Mr. Clean there.
And then a spear of his own sent him to the floor. That Mr. Clean
that's sometimes you gotta recognize some great maneuvering right there, and that was a really innovative spot there for Mr. Clean to come up with just a great reversal.
And there's the pay dirt for Mr. Clean. He was our champion for a reason.
Yeah, I think right here, I'm sorry, but I think the 1 seed wins.
Let's see what Brian has to say about that, and it is not yet.
John Wick, though, never giving up, got the bulletproof suit that keeps him safe.
What? How safe can I keep him for long with the clean clock coming? He ducks and dodges. Big kick to the midsection. Blocks the forearm. John Wick setting up. Oh my God.
1.
Come on, Brian.
And a...
No, no. I'm rooting against my own self-interest, but I'm caught up, but I want John Wick to do this. Yes, your bracket counts, Sam, of course. John Wick.
Well, Sam's bracket was just writing
Oh,
Shaggy.
never mind. Yours doesn't count. Oh. Oh no. Mr. Clean just signaled that he's going to kill John Wick. He's the person you send to clean up the boogeyman. But the boogeyman fighting back, and even without a mouthful of worms. Both these guys, Ben, as John Wick slams Mr. Clean's face into the shiny steps, both these people...
Both these guys.
They both won their respective Fatal 4-Way King of Summer preview matches.
Yeah?
Oh, God.
Oh.
Back of the head on that bottom step.
Hitting that corner of that step on that. I mean, ugh, God, I'm like... Got like goosebumps just thinking about it.
That's horrific to imagine.
Oh, John Wick stepping over Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean going for a taunt.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This is a bad spot for John to be in. Oh, God. We're going to see a superplex from the former champion. The Swifferplex from Mr. Clean. Sending John Wick plummeting to the canvas from the top rope.
Oh, but John Wick still no quit.
Yeah, I think most of this match has been Mr. Clean's offense, but John Wick hanging in there. Very resilient is the person dreaming of winning this tournament. I mean, yes, they all are, but John Wick's got heart.
The boyhood dream.
And there's in the second pay dirt.
Oh, and Mr. Clean laughing at John Wick.
I really hate this guy.
Pulling John Wick away from the ropes here, going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh,
yes.
I think maybe Mr. Clean's hubris cost him a win there. I mean, it seemed like John Wick was out, but he took so long to go and pin him. I think it gave John Wick a little bit of time to get his wits about him.
Here it comes, though. Clean clock from Mr. Clean. That's it.
Not going to make that mistake again, though.
I'm winning this bracket, Ben, because No!
Oh, man.
Mr. Clean and I both cannot believe it. It might literally take Mr. Clean shooting John Wick with a gun. And even then, it might not be enough. John Wick has survived falling off buildings. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that he can withstand even a nasty punch like that. And trying to snap the arm, which is smart against a power striker like Mr. Clean.
Yeah, yeah.
Wick just gets it, man. Big RKO from John Wick.
Going for the cover. Is this going to end it right here? Is John Wick going to get the upset? John Wick
He
gets
did
the
it!
upset.
John Wick beats Mr. Clean with a daisy cutter. And he is advanced to the second round of King of Summer.
The previous champion, Mr. Clean, loses in the first round. The 1 seed goes down to the 8 seed.
That is incredible.
I mean, yeah. I'm looking over there in the crowd right now, and what's his face?
Who? Who's?
Who am I trying to think of, Chris, when I'm doing this thing?
Oh, Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. All I can think is like Dr. Mysterio, and it's like that's not what. So this joke is completely ruined, but Doctor Strange lifted up one finger.
And John Wick nodded and knew what he had to do. John Wick just took out the former champion. He might very well have just taken the first step on his way to becoming the next champion. And this, honestly, the whole tournament now is just like up for grabs. Like you said, the lowest ranked person in the tournament just beat the highest one. We're no Doctor Strange, but we ran a lot of simulations prior to this tournament when it was first announced, just to see, you know, what the projections were from experts. And like, it was changing every time. So this easily could have gone the other way. Mr. Clean dominated this matchup, but tonight it was John Wick's night. And we're gonna see if our fans are gonna get their wish and see if he climbs all the way to the top and grabs the crown. And that #1 contenders match against the men's champion Vegeta.
Yeah, I am just like in shock of what we're seeing here tonight. I mean, this is incredible. This is what makes these kind of tournaments fun. I mean, this is what it's all about. Is these huge upsets, and I mean, there's so many more matches to go.
This is wrestling excitement.
This is wrestling excitement.
So you see John Wick advancing, and the next matchup we have right here is Android 17 versus Kylo Ren. The person that retired The Undertaker and saved all of us from Todd Howard, including Skyrim 16, versus Kylo Ren, the survivor, the sole survivor of the spring cleaning elimination chamber match.
Yeah, Kylo Ren could have the most roller coaster ride of a year right here with
Go ahead.
about to be like completely fired from HHWF by the hands of Mr. Clean, who just lost in the first round. I just want to keep reminding people of that. But Kylo Ren goes from almost leaving AHHWF to now tonight has a chance to be #1 contender.
Yes, in this battle of tall, dark, and handsomes, we're gonna find out whether the android or
Would
the.
you call Kylo Ren tall, dark, and handsome?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, do you disagree? Which part are you taking issue with?
It wouldn't. Kylo Ren wouldn't be my idea of handsome, but I could see how some people would be.
Yeah. He's doing alright for
I don't know.
himself.
I mean, he's not awful.
Okay, Taylor. I'm excited for this matchup, and you, if I remember your bracket correctly, had John Wick, so you're doing better than me already.
The following contest is a championship versus
Oh yeah, Pilot, I got your bracket right here. I'm looking at it.
making his way to
And
the
apparently,
ring.
Keith Sprunty got one in just in time.
At 640 pounds, the
what I'm,
machine.
And here we have Ben's pick to win this match, who is conveniently also my pick to win. So this time we can be on the same side of things. Because I think that while Kylo Ren really impressed me in the Elimination Chamber, and had a good showing in the Fatal 4-Way, to be fair, I just don't think that you can make the jump from being someone who like wasn't even on shows to surviving this tournament, let alone Android 17. Because 17 is like honestly having like, it's been kind of like a quiet year compared to other people, but like because there's been no like titles involved or anything, but like he's had a really good year so far.
Oh yeah. I mean that's why I personally picked 17 to win the whole tournament tonight.
Yeah.
I just think that while there's not maybe like the trophies on the mantle, there's still like really big pivotal wins so far this year, and I think that means a lot.
And he had one of the best matches at the big show. So if you're one of those like star reviewers, like and like match quality people, then you got that going for you too, which is nice.
And his opponent from
Here he comes,
another
looking
time,
even surlier than usual. I might have heard your comments through the rickety walls of this building that you don't think he's handsome.
I mean, he's looking a little handsome.
I mean, from this angle, he's got dirt on his face, but like...
I find that handsome.
Thank you all for joining us for yet another exciting edition of this program. I think you picked one of the best nights to be with us, because a tournament like this, while I will not say in any way, shape, or form that watching this back on youtube.com/Happy Hour would not be a blast, I think being here live in particular is going to be a great time.
Yeah, I personally I love when we get the energy here in the chat and we get a really fun environment watching these things live.
Yeah.
It just makes it more fun for everybody involved, and especially like we were talking about it last week about how we need like a best of AHHWF playlist on YouTube, and like last week's episode would be on it. Mm-hmm. But don't count your chickens before they're full-grown chickens. But like this one I think could be up there too on that best of AHHWF playlist.
And wow, that's okay. That's not a good sign for our pick. Kylo Ren hit one move and 17 went down to the floor in a heap.
The chat agreeing that dirt on your face does make you more handsome.
That's hard to argue with. Kylo Ren looked like he's got something to prove, which honestly is just Kylo Ren's whole deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's just kind of always got a chip on his
That is
shoulder and
basically
something to prove.
the main thing of his character.
Big moonsault from 17 though. It's like proving that he can do some stuff you've never seen out of him before.
Yeah, but you kind of like it. Kind of seems, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading a little too much into it. But after that low blow to start the match, it does seem like
Oh my God!
17's moving a little sluggishly, don't you think? Like there's still
He hit a moonsault.
No, but I mean like the slow moonsault.
How quickly can we do moonsaults? But I don't think we're fit to judge the speed with which our athletes backflip.
I'm just saying it's slower than his normal moonsault.
I thought you were gonna go a different way with that. I thought you were gonna say that he's fighting harder because it's not often that we see 17 just haul off and punt his opponents like he just did when Kylo was on the ground. I think it could be both. Maybe the low blow slowed him down, but also pissed him off.
Ooh.
How funny would it be if you just beat him like that?
I mean, you know, I honestly, oh, look at that knee to the back there. It's really
Firing up,
winded up
too.
on it. 17's feeling it. You know, but I really like, I mean, I'm going to be really surprised. I was surprised that, honestly, John Wick got the upset, even though John Wick's a proven fighter outside of AHHWF. But I'm going to be shocked, honestly, if Kylo Ren comes away with this one. I mean,
Yeah.
I think 17's just got all the things that make you like a full package wrestler. You know, I mean, he's just got so many things that he's good at. And I mean, you know, he won a 2-on-1 match at the Big Show.
That's true. Kylo looking to prove you wrong though with a Death Star bomb. Or I guess they didn't call theirs the Death Star, did they?
It was the
Star Killer.
Yeah, Star Killer base.
Crowd not liking watching 17 take that splash from Kylo. They seem to have made up their minds about who they want to win just as well as we have. Kylo putting the boots to the fan favorite. The leather daddy in action.
Yeah, you gotta wonder with everybody rooting against Kylo in this situation. Although I guess there were a lot of people looking at the brackets that picked Kylo to win this. So, you know, I guess there are people out there who are maybe rooting for Kylo to win. But it does seem like here in the gymatorium, there's definitely a one-sided crowd.
Yeah.
And you gotta wonder, ooh.
Giroux's last gift. That could be it. Brian hesitating on the count. Maybe Kylo's shoulder was up on the other side, but we couldn't see it from our angle.
You gotta wonder if Kylo's gonna like really like feed off that anger, you know, that comes with that. And maybe that kind of anger could, you know, propel him to a win.
People from his school do tend to be pretty adept at using their anger. 17 looking to shut all that down, though, with a big curb stomp to Kylo Ren as you get called out in the chat.
I mean, this is what people do when they watch wrestling, is they make fun of the commentators.
Yeah, you know what? We're honestly just continuing a grand wrestling tradition by giving you things to make fun of us for. Oh my god, I just realized that I would be the this competitor. 17 to, oh my god.
That's your vintage.
Yeah, it is. 17 building up ahead of steam. Going up top, we don't see him do that very often.
And 17 flying.
Frog splash. I'm gonna call it the cog splash because he's a machine. They got parts. They got.
Oh, but Kylo Ren sweeping the leg.
And then Jeff Hardy taunting, which makes me happy.
Oh, leg drop on the arm of 17 right there.
BDSM bad Death Star man. Jesus is that alligator skin. Can we talk about how Ben Solo put his name in a fantasy name generator and got Kylo Ren? We have to be meaner. DK Donkey Kong. I just love. We have the best fans in the game, Ben.
I would definitely agree with that.
This is okay. Kylo Ren's making a lot of sloppy mistakes. This is the second time he's missed going for the choke slam, and 17 gonna make him pay for it here with the second time successfully hitting the curb stop. I think that's it, Ben.
And 3.
It is, yep.
17 comes away with the win. That means in the next round here, you should not go anywhere, folks, because in the next round, we're going to have Android 17 versus John Wick.
Oh my god. This is truly the greatest tournament in the history of wrestling. But yeah, but I think 17, in addition to just having more experience and you know, being a higher caliber wrestler in general, I think he just made Kylo pay for those rookie mistakes. You know, you can't go for your finisher and miss twice without it coming back to haunt you, because that's what gave him the time to use those elbows to get out of that situation and put him away for the win. So 17 securing that match, punching his ticket to the second round of the King of Summer Tournament 2019. John Wick versus Android 17 could main event. Honestly, most matches in this tournament could main event a pay-per-view. So it's wild that we're getting to see all of them just as a build-up to a main event. The fans in the Gymatorium are pretty stoked for 17. They've watched him go through a lot this year with losing his brother to Todd Howard and almost losing himself to Todd Howard. And, you know, I think, and also, I gotta say, you know, heavy lies the crown. When you retire The Undertaker, that's a lot of pressure on you to keep being great.
Well, it's, you know, once you take that target off someone else's back, then you just put it right back on yourself. You know, that's how wrestling works.
I hate winning matches.
So now everybody else, you know, is like, oh, well, I want to be the guy who retires The Undertaker, you know?
And it's sometimes like, I want to retire the guy that retired the guy that retired the guy that
Yeah, I mean, you know, to retire the man, you got to retire the man, you know? That's how it works. But coming up next, you know, we've seen some great matches so far tonight.
We have.
We're about to see, like, some serious, like, big heavy hitting going on in this next one.
Yeah, this is the Haas match. This is
this is like, we won't bear the lead on you too much here, unless, you know, if you've been following at Alien Happy Hour on Twitter,
what the next
you know what
match
this
is.
match is. But it is Penguin versus Beast. Now, Beast had a run there of undefeated streak last year, was incredibly dominant last year in AHHWF.
Yep.
This year, it's been up and down.
Yeah.
Penguin, meanwhile, has taken that crown and been undefeated so far in this year of AHHW.
Until last week. He was undefeated until just last week. So it remains to be seen whether that kind of like shakes the Penguin and he'll never recover, or only makes him that much more determined to just snap whoever's in the ring with next. Because he's going to want to get back to John Wick, who made him tap out on live television last week. So that might provide even more fuel to this for Penguin to prove that he can still be dominant and also get revenge on the person who ended his streak.
A lot of brackets busted right now in the chat here.
I will.
Android 17 just busted a lot of brackets.
I will remind you in the chat though that our contest is just that you have to have the most right. So none of you are out of contention. So your bracket,
unless you're someone who picked John Wick and Android 17, then you're leading right now.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But your brackets may be borked, but they are not borked beyond repair. People in the chat saying that they picked the Beast, but I definitely felt wholeheartedly that I should pick Penguin. I don't remember who you selected in your bracket.
Let me go back and check, but I'm pretty sure I picked Penguin.
This is the first time it was publicly advertised beforehand who you got. We have nothing to talk about it anymore.
I mean, who talks about it?
We're always on our phones.
Where is... I picked the Penguin in this one.
Okay. See, for my bracket, I want Penguin to win, but I'm with the people in the chat. Even though he was like a huge ass last year and parts of this year, I can't help but root for Beast in his kind of like trying to climb back up the mountain journey he's been on this year. Like, I was happy when he won the spot in the Rumble Pack match and he did well in there. He's not done anything to redeem himself, to my knowledge, but like, I'm just kind of rooting for him now.
You know, sometimes your opinion changes.
You like to see people pull themselves out of holes, even if they're holes they totally deserve to be in. Sometimes. Other people can rot in hell. But Beast has a cool entrance, and you know, I feel bad for the guy, so I'm gonna root against myself a little bit.
The chat is burying Penguin right now.
I mean, honestly, we're talking up his achievements, but we don't like the guy. Like, fuck him. Like, you're right. He does look like a Republican. He does look like someone who's been on 4chan/B since 2007. I heard Penguin is racist.
Well, I guess the chat's behind Beast here.
Yeah. I mean, like, who wouldn't be? Who's out there that's like, I just love Oswald Cobblepot? Like, who?
You know, he got the raw end of the deal when his family was disgraced by the Waynes.
Was that like a fish pun? Like raw? Like, because he eats the fish?
I'm not that smart.
The Beast should take his shirt off. Oh, look, it's my furry dad. Wait. That sign just said, the human game of chess, exclamation point. We need to make AHHW shirts that say that. Just red shirts that say, the human game of chess, exclamation point.
I mean, that's really what this kind of match is right here.
That's the new prize. Fuck getting to pick a new roster member. You get a red t-shirt that says that. He's looking good against Penguin. You know, honestly, that's not good. I described it as a Haas battle until I actually saw the two of them next to each other. Penguin is like Beast's food.
But Penguin's like built stout.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like he's like very sturdy.
It's like Gimli.
Yeah.
If Gimli sucked. Penguin rubbing it in the faces of the fans that he knows now are not behind him.
And someone in the crowd had a sign that said, "Throw me a shirt." Also, someone who wants Beast to take
You
a
gotta
shirt
win
off.
the contest first. Oh, you mean Beast shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you might get lucky. Penguin sweeping the leg. And an STF on the Beast. Look at that, the big foot of the Beast. No wonder he doesn't wear shoes. Who could accommodate that?
I just want to like turn on the like text to voice feature
I know.
and just let the chat do all the work.
I know, me
because
too.
They're
Killing it.
just doing a great job right now. Now, I don't know how to get back on track.
While they're making implications that Penguin's gonna get rawed in the middle of the ring. Penguin shaking out the cobwebs as Beast fires back in the big clothesline onto the outside. The fans are behind Beast. See, they're with me. They're
Yeah,
like,
no,
all right, he's
it's-
our guy now. Even though what a lovable goof. He's tied up in the ropes, doesn't even know it.
He's like a giant Santino.
Okay, let's go in here. There you go. Pull that stupid little ugly face over that rope. I guess my ideal situation here is for Beast to just pummel Penguin and then Penguin somehow wins so that I can advance in the tournament.
Yeah. I'm kind of, even though I picked Penguin, I'm kind of like, I'm rooting for Beast here. You know, it's one of those like, you know, you pick Wisconsin to win or whatever, even though you like really just want them to lose, like that kind of thing.
Did you see how far he just threw this little shitty man?
Did you know penguins could fly? I'm going to make that joke in every single match Penguin's in, just so you know.
Beast trying to make sure that you won't get that chance anymore in this night. He wants this to be Penguin's last match for the evening. Oh, that's not going to be good, though. Penguin is a bit of a ground and pound submission specialist, and he's going to work on the body parts of the Beast.
Yeah, first going after that arm there, and now going after the leg. Penguin doing the thing of like when something hurts you, like your dick friend punches you and goes, there, now that hurts, or whatever. That's what he's doing right now.
You know, people in the chat saying that the dads are running matches and the Penguin can never be their father, but that's a dad move.
The better one is the one that just popped up.
The Penguin looks like the Monopoly Man's diseased corpse. Now, normally, I don't support going after our athletes' physical appearances, but goddamn if that isn't funny and accurate. You know what? It's King of Summer. All the niceties are gone. We're being mean tonight.
This is, I mean, you know, this is a special night here in AHHW.
Yeah, no ref, no rules.
Well, there's a ref. Brian's still there.
Not in the chat, he's not.
No.
The mods are asleep, post mean comments.
Moderator Brian.
And he's got his handful moderating this matchup as these two behemoths brawling on the outside.
What would happen in a double countout in the tournament?
I don't know.
Hopefully we don't have to find out.
I know, yeah, that I'm scared of that now. I'm just get in the ring, please. Pilot, I would love to have you on and guest star. We should make that happen one of these days. And we should make more of this happen too, like every day.
Beast is. Oh wait, never mind.
Now we're at the point we can't even get the sentence out where we're gonna be wrong.
This has been a real back and forth competition.
It's the only thing that's safe to say.
These two competitors really, really pulling out some vintage maneuvers.
Oh, here it goes again. Big old power bomb to Penguin. Oh my God, the same treatment Shaggy got last week onto the rope. Beast has innovated an incredibly dangerous wrestling move. The powerbomb onto the top rope. I've never seen it. Well, I saw it last week, but before that, I'd never seen it before, and I'm a huge fan. It's really bad for the health and safety of our wrestlers, but it's great to watch.
Oh, and Brian doesn't see it. Dirty
Beast
pin from
cheating?
Beast. Oh, but Penguin's still able to kick out.
Beast kind of paying homage to the great dirty fan favorites of the past, like Ric Flair and Eddie Guerrero, where he's cheating, but we only love him more for it. And then Beast go to the top rope, Ben. Oh my God!
Did you know Beasts could fly? What happens if someone collapses the ring during the tournament?
That might happen. Beast is the only person that's done it before. Hopefully Stan's ring service kind of like prevented that with that reinforced martini glass. But oh God, Ben. Penguin just lifted the Beast and threw him back down on his very large spine. I'm afraid those rose petals might be falling. Penguin put away the Beast.
Penguin gets the win. My bracket is still perfect, by the way, just so we all know.
Fuck you.
Also, shout out in the chat saying that just realized it's Beast from Beauty and the Beast and not X-Men.
Well, 'twas the Penguin that slayed the Beast here tonight, and part of my darkest timeline bracket was accurate as Penguin advances to the second round, where he just might get his shot at Mr. Wick.
Yeah, Beast looked good, but Penguin's been just damn near unstoppable this year.
Yeah.
And I mean that's why I picked Penguin. I didn't want Penguin, but I knew because I'm a student of the game, and that Triple H taught me stuff about wrestling, and I knew.
That's a very good joke.
and yeah, so I just knew this was going to be Penguin's night.
Yeah.
Or at least this round would be
That's
Penguin's
true.
night.
Yeah, I don't think he's winning
I didn't
the whole
pick
thing.
Penguin to win in the second round.
I put him to the finals though. So,
oh really? I did not.
We'll see.
I did not.
But yeah, I think we're all a little bummed about the result, especially people in the chat screaming. But you know, like you said, Beast looked good. This does, I think, despite the L, I think this bodes well for our kind of all new favorite boy, our boy in blue. I think he's gonna start turning this year around.
Yeah, I think the match got away with him after the dirty pin. You can see, you know, he got a little desperate there, and that's when Penguin was able to strike.
Yeah. Oh, I hate when he does this. Get out of the camera. You're gross. I'll never get tired of the fact that Corey Bryan vacates the ring because he doesn't want to be anywhere near this guy. Ooh, Sam with a comment that makes me instantly excited, saying Shaggy's gonna bury his ass.
Well, that would be great. That would be
That would be so satisfying.
And speaking of Shaggy,
yes.
I think in many people's minds, I know mine, this is the marquee matchup of the first round right here. We have Luigi of the cool Mario siblings taking on Shaggy Rogers.
Former Judge Birch champion versus former Hardcore champion.
Yeah. You know, don't forget that Luigi was, you know, heavily involved in a lot of tag title matches as well. And yeah, I mean, I think if we were doing like power rankings, Luigi's definitely one of those people that's currently trending upwards.
Yeah.
Shaggy's been faltering a little bit lately. And,
yeah, it's been a rough year for Shaggy.
You know, Shaggy being one of those people who looked so good that was, it's still a fan favorite.
Yeah.
But has not been able to stop Wario this year. Wario has been the foil for Shaggy. And, it's not to say that Shaggy could just show up here tonight and really just turn everything around, get some wins against Luigi, get a win against Penguin. Maybe getting a win against Penguin would kind of teach him how to beat Wario.
Because they're similar.
They're similar characters.
I was even thinking about that Luigi. They're from the same wrestling school. The Nintendo camp up in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
But, you just heard that Eminem song, and I heard Luigi listening to that on blast in the back earlier. Luigi getting in the zone. He's, I think he knows that this is a big-time matchup for him. Because facing Shaggy at all in HHWF is a big deal, let alone in the first round of the King of Summer tournament. Luigi trying to prove that he's going to be the next Trunks, the person to ascend from the tag team ranks up to the Judge Birds Championship and finally to the Men's Championship. That's Luigi's goal here tonight. I'm still reeling, Ben, from last week when Trunks lost the title to his dad. That was,
Yeah, we thought we were going to go in tonight talking about who's going to face Trunks.
Yeah.
And now it's coming down to, who will face Vegeta. And, it's kind of a whole different landscape that these wrestlers are going into.
I just gotta let this soak in, Ben. This is the Undertaker's entrance of HHWF. This is my favorite one. He brings swag like nobody can. The music's saying he's got it in the bag.
Well, music doesn't lie.
From New York, weighing in at 216 pounds, S. Roger.
I love Shaggy's entrance so much.
I love Shaggy. I love his entrance too. I will say, I picked Luigi to win this.
I did as well. We're both just like...
So maybe we've reverse jinxed Shaggy in the great tradition of AHHWF where you're so sure about one thing and the other thing happens.
God, I hope so. No one deserves this more than Shaggy. Now, forget about the fact
follow
that
at Zoinks on Twitter.
Forget about the fact that that's wildly biased considering his win-loss record is trash this year. But really though, this is a beloved professional wrestler who we all want to see. We all know he can be the top guy. We all know he can be the world champion. We just need to see him do it.
Ooh.
Oh my, how did that even happen? Luigi.
Let's do the time warp again.
Ducking the clothesline and drop toe holding Shaggy 6 yards over to the ropes.
If the first minute of this match has said anything, it's going to be a wild one.
Yeah, absolutely. They started this tournament match with a tie-up, Ben. How often do we see that in HHWF?
Not often. Sizing each other up. Both the green machines here.
What is this? Luigi, top
Flying
rope
elbow. And going for the cover. Can Luigi end this right here? No.
Not even a 1.
Ryan had the hand up. It was a 0.5.
Yep.
The hand didn't even come down yet.
Nice overhead kick from Shaggy. Watching Luigi on the top rope. That's been a favored tactic of a lot of people in this tournament tonight is the clothesline of the top rope. It's a good way to make them hurt themselves on the floor, create some space, give yourself time to breathe, and also give you an opportunity to do that. What? That's my analysis. Don't like it?
You're
Shove
correct.
it.
You're correct.
But yeah, I believe someone in the chat said no disrespect to Luigi, but Shaggy's not going down easy, and that appears to be the case. Luigi, Ben, wearing his Big Show attire. He knows this is a big night. He's got on the fancy duds.
Yeah, eating the fire plant before the match and coming out here on fire.
I think it's an important strategy for all wrestlers. That's how Shawn Michaels won that Iron Man match against Bret Hart, as he ate the flower plant. But
so after I said that, I believe it's fire flower.
You're right.
But
yeah, it's fine. I'm sure no
I'm
angry YouTuber will find this. Despite Luigi's cool gear though, nothing will compare to the Scooby snack, Shaggy. Gentleman Shaggy is like the best stressed wrestler in AHHWF.
You know, it's since coming back here in the second season though, with the more over the top attire. I mean, he's been struggling. Maybe he needs to like shed some of that.
Yeah.
Go back to the t-shirt.
How do you ditch the bell-bottom brown pants with the purple trim, though, Ben? How do you put those away?
You can keep those and just go back to a green shirt.
Luigi rolling out of that. Oh, but Shaggy still got him.
Ooh.
Nice drop kick, single leg variety from the Shurgster.
Neither one of these competitors been able to put together some maneuvers
to
get.
Oh, counter the Raggy Plex with a big bulldog.
Ooh.
I've never seen anyone counter that move, I don't think, Ben. And a double hop, skip, and a jump over the fallen Shaggy, Luigi,
Flying
Poker
to
Brian,
the top
giving him a
rope,
warning.
and then
Goomba stomp.
Ooh.
Did he get him in the head? Did he just stomp Shaggy's head like a grape?
Shaggy able to kick out. I don't know how.
Yeah, especially if that's a move that people don't kick out of in general, especially if he landed on his head. That's a lot to battle back from. I don't even like a ball getting thrown at my head, let alone like human feet landing on it.
Shaggy taking to the outside here again. Obviously, these matches, you know, you have to stay within the rules. But Shaggy, I think, trying to take things outside to a place he's a little more comfortable.
Yeah, the former hardcore champion. He lived out there practically.
Yeah. Oh, and Luigi for the third time going to the top rope.
Another elbow, this time to the back. Luigi's got momentum on his side, both in this match and also just like his career as of late.
Yeah.
And he's had a lot of matches.
Ooh,
Than
as I was
Shaggy
just about to
has
say,
lately.
Shaggy had to turn this right like as soon as possible, and Shaggy just did it. Having Luigi on the ropes, cutting off the air there for a little bit. Big kick to the side of the head, big punches. Luigi ducks it and kicks Shaggy right back, and then a clothesline there, dropping Shaggy onto the ground.
And Luigi with the backwards cap, which does make you more powerful. If he were wearing it front side, Shaggy would have won already.
Probably. Shaggy's still able to get out. It's not over yet. The gymatorium is on their feet right now. Shaggy standing up and just throwing a giant punch.
Decking him in a big raggy plex. Firing up. Let's do it. Let's go, Shurg.
Shaggy is feeling it right now, going for the cover.
Oh, I like saw the count and I thought it was 3.
No, merely a 2.25.
Hate when that happens, but Shurgy set it up for something I don't hate when it happens. Here we go.
Oh, it's a
Scoop
scoop
shasa.
shasa. 1, 2, a 3.
He got him! Shaggy got him!
Shaggy Rogers.
Fuck my bracket, I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I mean, I'm very happy with this outcome because we get to see Shaggy move on to the next round, and Shaggy will take on the Penguin in the next round here. Could Shaggy win this tournament and become #1 contender to take on Vegeta?
Can you imagine Shaggy versus Vegeta for the men's championship?
I mean, that's an old school AHHWF matchup right there that we never got in the old school.
Yeah, this is just a dream match factory. This tournament is. It's a gift that keeps on giving. We just got to watch Shaggy versus Luigi have a good competitive match, and next we get Shaggy versus Penguin in the next round, and then who knows what the finals are going to look like. The people's champ on his way to becoming the actual champ. Hyperdrive no truth stroll, Ben.
Yeah, I mean that's what he is.
Here is your winner, S.
Look at the confidence building back on the face of Shaggy Rogers.
You gotta love it.
This is the first time he's
I'm
won
like,
in a long time.
It's like there's like a childhood sense of wonder that just kicked in with me. It's like, oh, Shaggy's winning, yes.
Yeah, my heart is very full. And so is this building, full of packed Shurgy fans, ready to rock this building to its core as we cheer on our guy to hopefully win this tournament.
Yeah, very exciting first round here of the tournament. We have 3 more matches for you tonight. So don't go anywhere, or grab some more people and bring them in here, and let's talk about John Wick versus Android 17 and the Penguin versus Shaggy Rogers.
These are really good second round matches, Ben.
As we go into the second round here, we're gonna bring you over and give you a look at the bracket while I get a glass of water.
So for those of you that picked Thirst over Ben, you won. Your bracket is doing fine. But yeah, you'll see there John Wick over Mr. Clean in the first round, 17 over Kylo Ren, Penguin over Beast, and Shaggy over Luigi. I don't know why I'm reading you that. You have eyes, you can read that, and also you probably watched the whole thing. But when your bud's off to get water and leaves you all alone, sometimes you get scared and you just gotta run your mouth for a few minutes while he comes back with a nice big Bears cup full of water.
All right, I'm back.
This is a beautiful bracket. This is a beautiful tournament.
Yes, it is. I'm very happy that we get to be here tonight.
And the best part, I don't know if we formally announced this, but Frazier's plan, this King of Summer thing's been a blast. But like for those of you being like, that's a little gendered, right? Good news for you, there's gonna be a Queen of Halloween tournament. Exactly this, but for the women's division in October, and that is gonna be a barn burner as well. Yeah.
We may have to make that one just Extreme Rules, just for the hell of it.
You know how fucking awesome that would be? Alright, I'm gonna talk to Frazier. That would be insane. But yeah, we gotta focus right here because this is a big time matchup here. John Wick, the world's greatest assassin, versus Android 17, a machine made to kill Goku. So he's capable.
So we got the man you send to kill the boogeyman versus the android you send to kill Goku.
That's a lot of sending to kill. And I think these two are going to kill it out there tonight in the middle of that ring.
That's what it's been. I like it.
So, okay. So the bracket, I guess my bracket really is borked then because I had Clean coming out of the second round, so like that just can't happen. But you had this. You predicted this happening. You said it'd be Wick in 17, and you picked 17 to win. You still feeling that way after watching Wick beat Clean?
I'm gonna stick with my prediction. I think that this is going to be it's going to be 17 victory.
I don't know. It's going to be fun to watch. I have no prediction at this point because I thought it'd be 17 and Clean. And I thought 17 wasn't going to win that one, but I do think that he has a better chance against John Wick than he did against Clean. Although I guess, like I'm full of it because John Wick beat Mr. Clean, so just ignore me. My picks are wrong. That is a good point, Sam. He didn't do a very good job at killing Goku. I'm gonna ignore your earlier comment about how I'm bad at stalling for time. And
his opponent from the future, weighing in at 640 pounds, the Machine.
I've never noticed before. I like the way the lights go out and it gets all blue for his entrance.
Yeah.
The motorcycle kind of takes all the attention because it's a motorcycle.
Yeah, because you just want to pay attention to the motorcycle.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. This is gonna be a fun one. Two fan favorites that are both really good and have the same haircut. It's gonna be a blast. Sam just spilled soy sauce on his crotch. Press F to pay respects. $17 taking his time. Much more patient person than John Wick. John Wick does like to move kind of fast, huh? You watch him fight on the indies. He's kind of rolling and flying everywhere. 17's capable of some pretty high speeds, but I don't know, kind of likes to chill. He's kind of laid back.
It seems like 17's kind of taking the strategy of, you know, tonight's a marathon, not a sprint. And so, you know, you want to just...
That's true.
You want to, like, try to conserve your energy as you're going through this.
You don't want to be tired.
Yeah.
John Wick throwing a kick to the robotic leg of 17 and then eating one of those for his troubles. I love that I just called that move one of those.
The classic.
That move's got a million names anyway.
Yeah,
like,
fine.
it might as well be just the one of those. That's gonna stick now, isn't it? That's gonna be the actual move name when he hits that.
Yeah, I mean,
the one of those!
And Android 17 already rolling right now here.
Belly to belly, that's what he beat The Undertaker with. Oh, slowly picking him up. Is he kind of making a point out of John Wick? Oh, he's gonna regret it right there with that gut punch. Pushing John Wick to the floor. John Wick standing right back up, getting in his face, but 17 into the curb stomp already. Ben, this match is wild. Oh my God.
Oh. It seemed like 17 was just going to come out here and end this right now. Get ready for the final round.
These two, both good people, both people on the side of the Angels, and they have no beef against each other, but like they're going at each other.
Oh yeah, well I mean everybody wants to be #1 contender. That's what it really comes down to. You want to be King of Summer. You want to be #1 contender.
Yeah, that's true. Something we didn't think about. Yeah, obviously, the bigger focus is on like getting a title shot against Vegeta, but even just like winning this first. Oh God, he's gonna kill the boogeyman. Buckle bomb.
Ooh. Speaking of the boogeyman, that ended Sting's career.
That's true. 17 staggering for a second, but then crawling over the cover. John Wick grabbing the bottom rope. Brian didn't see it. Brian didn't see him grab the rope. Brian. Oh my God.
John Wick did not lose that match.
John Wick got screwed.
Brian didn't see John Wick grab the rope.
Even 17 looked confused. I mean, now he's fine. He's celebrating, but like you saw him after the count was happening. He looked confused. He knew, I think, that John Wick should have won that match, or not won, but like he shouldn't have lost. The match should not be over right now because he got a rope break. But Brian was in a bad position and didn't catch it.
Well,
that is the last thing I expected for this match to end.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, us here, you know, watching in the booth, and those of you watching at home, were able to catch that. But Brian missed it live. You know, that's one of those things you encounter when you have these you know, live referees and stuff. So I mean, you know, in the rules of this tournament, the official's decision is what goes as we move on into the next match. But yeah, I mean, you got to think that there's got to be some sort of you know, ramifications to what we just saw.
Yeah, you can't do Wick like that. Just one, because it's wrong. Two, because it'll like kill you.
Yeah, but yeah,
I'm scared for Brian.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're John. I mean, like, I don't know if you're John Wick, are you mad at Brian for missing it, or is it just like you're like, all right, I need like I obviously didn't lose that. Like you're like ready to come back. I don't know. I mean, we're just gonna have to find out.
Yeah.
On a later AHHWF.
You hate to see a match like that end that way.
Yeah, I know, especially with everything that happened in the first round there.
He beat Mr. Clean.
That incredible upset of Mr. Clean to go down like that.
God, Brian.
Not something you want to see.
Brian, we still love you, but my God.
Yeah, hopefully we don't see a repeat of that.
This is why we don't put you on the pay-per-views, Brian. Yeah. This is why your dad does them.
Well,
Father Brian would never have let that happen. God. Alright, well. Pour one out for Shaggy. Or not Shaggy. Hopefully you won't have to pour anything out for Shaggy except in celebration with champagne after he beats the pants off the Penguin here. But pour one out for John Wick. I'm sure no one's more bummed than him, except maybe Sam, after saying that he needed John Wick to win for his mental health. So that's kind of a bummer.
I mean, you know, I think we all didn't want to see that match end that way, but
17 on to the finals is the the lasting thing that matters out of that.
Yeah, I mean that's the way the record books are going to read, and it's still, you know, it's. I think if you're 17, obviously you don't want to win that way, but I think 17 just kind of needs to brush that off, and just get ready for whoever, Penguin or Shaggy, in the next round.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely been an interesting development here. I mean, we're just gonna have to find out what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the nature of this wrestling. Is that sometimes stuff like that happens.
It's human chess. You know when you're playing chess and then someone just says like, oh, like they actually got you in checkmate? I hate when that happens in chess.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes just the pieces don't fall in the way you want them to. But we're going to move on from that as commentators as well. And as we, crowd favorite here, Shaggy makes his way to the ring. I think a lot of us are hoping that Shaggy takes down the Penguin here.
I think we need this. I think, quite frankly, after what we just saw, we need this. As a community, we already needed it, but now we extra need it. Shaggy's got to pull this one out. Shaggy's got to beat the Penguin and go on to the finals to face 17. Looks like he's feeling good. He didn't take too much damage in the Luigi match. The replay actually showed that he did not get his head stomped on. Luigi went for it and missed. So that's a good sign if you're Shaggy. And I wish I was. Oh my god. That's the way he started a match against the Penguin. Just fly in with a knee to his stomach. Just rocking Cobblepot to his core. His evil, shitty core. Send him off the ropes. Big hip toss from Shaggy. And then firing up for the fans. Sliding out. Vintage Shaggy, that little slide to the floor. But Penguin catching him. And that's not what Shaggy thought was going to happen when he went outside like that. This has been the favorite move of the whole tournament. This fireman's carry to the apron. That's it's like they're all watching each other's matches. Like, well, it worked for them.
Oh, it's Shaggy dropping Penguin on the outside here.
They're in a 6 count.
Are we going to have a double count out in the
Please,
second round?
No.
Too?
Thank you, Shaggy.
Just have all sorts of crazy stuff happening here.
Shaggy putting his face into the turnbuckle for power. That's how he charges up.
That's how I charge up.
It's like the laser tag thing. Oh, no. Oh, he was charging up at his laser tag station, and Penguin took advantage, sliding in and throwing a back suplex. I actually didn't hear his face bones shatter, Pilot. What happened? Did you hear someone's face bones shatter? What happened?
No, I must have missed that as well.
I hope it was Penguins. Penguin with the big senton coming. You never want Penguin landing on your ribs like that. Oh no, hoisting him up. Is he gonna powerbomb Shaggy? Big powerbomb from Penguin. Of the deadlift variety. Even more impressive. The Penguin kind of wrestling circles around Shaggy for now. But Shaggy battling back like he always does. Setting him up. Raggy Plex, there it is. On the glass. And a big knee. Yes, just keep him coming. I approve. This is a good strat.
Oh, and here comes the scoop shasa.
No, he countered it. Damn.
That's why you shouldn't call the move before it happens.
Yep. Oh no. Now he's setting up.
Oh, whiffing.
Good. Uh-oh. Oh no, I spoke too soon, Ben. Oh no. No, Shaggy, no.
Don't tap,
He's
Shaggy.
got him in the cold Kina clutch.
Don't tap.
Don't do it. No. Oh.
Well, Penguin and 17, not a finals.
17
a lot of people thought
is our
they were
last hope. Android 17 is our last hope. Shaggy, we all believed in you. This stupid music too. I'm mad. Sam's comment. Oh, I hate this little bald man. He's gross, and he taps out our favorites. I dislike him.
Well, you know, like you said, he did lose last week,
Here
so
is your winner,
there's
the villain,
still a
Bird.
chance.
He is,
I wonder
he
if
is beatable, but
I mean, I just wonder if Shaggy took too much damage in that first round there with Luigi, and that it was just, you know, at this point, you're going up against the Penguin already beaten up, you know.
yeah, I mean, I'm kind of. The finals will be interesting because I don't think either of them are too badly beat up.
I mean, well, 17 almost got
He
a buy in that last match.
Yeah, he kind of
there.
got to coast through John Wick.
Yeah.
And Shaggy wasn't able to score a ton of offense against Penguin either. So here we go, the main event of the night, the finals of the first ever King of Summer, Android 17 versus the Penguin.
Yeah, we thank you all for joining us here tonight to watch the first tournament that we've done. Like we mentioned earlier, in the fall, we will have the Queen of Halloween as well.
And there will be no penguins allowed.
No penguins allowed.
No flying birds of any sort. I guess they're not flying birds. You get my point. I'm
no,
rattled.
No Arctic creatures.
There's someone on the roster right now. It's like, oh.
Oh. Yeah, there's definitely someone we're forgetting about. It's like, oh, sorry.
Ice climbers, no.
So Android 17 versus Penguin. The unstoppable Bird versus the man who retired the Undertaker.
That's how the phrase goes. Oh, okay. All right. We all got to give our power to 17. I know we're not happy about the way that he got past John Wick. I know we also wanted Shaggy to be here in this spot, but we all got to put all of our power behind Android 17.
The following contest is the final in the
Yeah, I think almost everybody's brackets are pretty messed up at this point. This has been a very unpredictable night. Of all the simulations we ran, I don't think these outcomes happened very often.
The Machine.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah,
No, this has been a unlikely one.
life is strange.
Referencing the Doctor Strange thing that happened earlier.
That's
this
true.
Was
The one.
This was the one.
Hopefully that means that 17 pulls this out. Alright, you know what? Alright, I'm gonna stop even worrying about it. Penguin is a very formidable threat. That is true. But 17 beat Skyrim 16 and Todd Howard 1-on-2 at the Big Show. I think he's got this. And you're Ty Undertaker. And he rides a motorcycle. And he's just cool in general. I think 17's got it. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna enjoy this match. We're gonna have a fun main event.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna go great. Actually, is this a bad strategy? Should I be saying it's all gonna go well?
I don't know. It could kind of go either way. Obviously, I'm rooting for 17 in this. The 17's who I want to win.
That's because you picked him to win the whole thing, and you want to win the.
I mean, that is true too. I could just win our own bracket challenge. I probably won't count my bracket towards the bracket
You'll
challenge.
just have like the bragging rights.
Yeah. But I mean, if there is a silver lining to this, is that I think that Penguin and Vegeta could be a great championship match as well.
That's true.
Neither one obviously incredibly likable characters, but they are incredible competitors.
And his
Look at
opponent.
his stupid mask, and his stupid umbrella, his stupid hat, his stupid little dance.
That's
I hate him.
That's the spirit right there.
I hate him. He has propelled himself. Before it was a thing where I was like, I don't really like him, and he kind of creeps me out, but like he's a really good wrestler, whatever. No. This guy is now after making me watch Shaggy tap out with my own two eyes, he's on like Wario, Samus, Mr. Clean playing now. I'm done with him. I'm done with this Pengy man. I hope your umbrella gets taken by one of the fans. I hope one of the rowdy kids in the gymatorium just runs up there and takes it. I hope you get stuck in the rain with no hat. Peace is the opposite of what I want for you, Penguin.
Was that Chance the Rapper song? I hope you work at a Fridays. It's always busy on Friday and you never get off Friday.
It's like the player hit his ball. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and only you. Skywalker from 17 to Penguin firing up. That's a good start. Looking good. Just pin him right now. Just do it. Just end it. 2. Yes! Yes! Yes!
I looked down for 1 second. I look up. 17.
He beat him in one move.
17 is the king of summer.
He's confused, but he did it. He doesn't know how he did it, but he won the king of summer in one move against the Penguin. I'm so happy.
That Skywalker apparently
It's super powerful.
It's super effective. I mean, I guess like
No one's ever truly gone, Ben.
Here is
well,
your
17.
winner, the machine.
I think. I mean, all right. So, like I said, I picked 17 to win. All right, like let's be honest.
Oh, fine,
I
go
just-
ahead and brag.
I knew it all along. Like really, it was the obvious choice. 17's the best. Everybody knows it. And now, for our next title match, 17 can challenge Vegeta.
Oh my, they've fought before. That's gonna be an interesting one. Android 17 just crowned himself the #1 contender to the men's championship. And you know what? I'll give you credit. You saw it coming, and in hindsight, it makes sense. He's on like I said, quieter compared to other people, but he's on an upward trajectory. Beats the Undertaker, retires his old ass, and then he, saves his brother from Todd Howard. Todd Howard gets fired.
That's the thing, is that 17 doesn't have the accolades, but 17 has the wins. And at the end of the day, that's what matters.
He's got an accolade now. He's the winner of King of Summer.
Yeah, now-
he's the
yeah,
King
that's
of
true.
Summer, the titular King of Summer.
Yeah.
He did it, and he did it in a crowd-pleasing way, in that he just humiliated the Penguin.
Yeah, I think everybody wanted to see the Penguin go down there after what happened to Shaggy, and I think that 17 getting this win here, a great way to end an exciting tournament. I mean, the matches that we saw here tonight. I mean, so all right, things did not work out for John Wick. That John Wick and Mr. Clean match,
Good one.
incredible match.
Yep.
Really, most of the first round was just like awesome matches.
stuff, yeah.
Really fun stuff. The second round's where things got a little hanky in there, but we have come away here with Android 17 beating 3 people in one night to become the King of Summer, and Android 17 can now challenge Vegeta for the AHHWF Men's Championship.
This show had a 3-act structure.
Yes, it
The
did.
low point was in the second, and it came back up for the happy ending in the third.
Well, you got to have a mix of everything, right?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So we appreciate you all watching. We hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure you hit that like button up there on the YouTube thing.
Yeah, and we're gonna go try to figure out who won the bracket contest.
Yeah, we will get back to you on that. We'll probably announce it on our Twitter, and we will let you know. And like we said, whoever won that bracket challenge gets to pick somebody that we will sign to AHHWF. So we may be seeing a new face next week.
And who knows, maybe they could one day be winning a tournament like this.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, so thank you all for watching. Patreon.com/AlienHappyHour, AlienHappyHour.com, and all over the place.
Peace.